All right, I am live with Wendy Wright, who competed in the first ever Olympia Gym weightlifting contest in 1986. So I got the picture, and I'm going to turn it around, and it's all going to be about Wendy. Can you see yourself?
Absolutely.
Wendy, the floor is yours.
Hi. So I first joined Olympia with Chris Porro in 1984. I was previously working out at a all-women's spa lady club in Fairfield, and I wasn't getting the results I wanted. And I wanted a free weight gym, and I found myself at Olympia Fitness Center. Chris Porro welcomed me with open arms, and he made me feel welcome from day one. He actually walked me through his gym and gave me training for the first 7 days, a personalized training. And I joined, and it was the beginning of the most wonderful experience I ever had in my life. I actually met the most amazing people, and I learned the value of fitness and nutrition, and I was accepted by every single member of that gym. It didn't matter that I was one of 5 females that belonged to an all-male free weight gym. Everybody accepted me as if I belonged there forever. I worked out with Marty Mazza, with Paul Angelina. I worked out with Chris Porro, with Jack Peel. Everybody taught me a little bit of what they knew and developed me into the person I am today. And it was the most beautiful experience I ever had. In October of 1985, Chris Porro announced that he was going to have a bodybuilding competition just for the members of Olympia. And at the time, I had broken up from a boyfriend, and I was like, this is perfect. This is going to be my focus. And I signed up. I didn't know how many girls were involved, but I didn't care. And my family were wholeheartedly involved. My father used to help me when I said I wanted to have broiled fish in the morning. He would make it for me. If I wanted my pasta without sauce or without oil or cheese, my dad was helping me out. He was totally for me not going to the clubs and being part of the whole 26-year-old thing that we were doing. He knew I was focused. I did double sessions. I would go at 5 in the morning, and I would work out with my girlfriend Sue. Her boyfriend Ralph would often attend the gym, and we would call each other in the morning. I'd show up, and then I'd go to work, and I'd come back later in the evening, and I would do my evening session. And I learned from the experience of those who knew what they were talking about, how to balance my diet, how to carb up initially to gain strength, and then later cut my carbs to eliminate the moisture from my body and just eat strict protein. And on that fateful day in March of 1986, when we all showed up for the contest and we shed our sweatshirts, it was amazing, the results that we saw, the hard work that everybody poured into it. I was just, I felt really part of this family. We were a family, and Chris brought us all together. Him, his father, everybody who was there. And I love every minute of it. And I only worked out there for maybe 2 years, from 84 to 86. And I wish it lasted a lifetime, because I was never able to find another fitness center that gave me what Olympia Fitness Center provided me ever. And I'm still searching for it to this day, and I can't find it. I just have people on benches with their cell phones, and they're not moving. And I just cordially ask them if I can work in with them, and they don't even understand what that means. So all my best to Chris and his family, and giving us this beautiful opportunity. it really is amazing. And when I heard about this reunion, I had to be here.
So, okay, so I'm not trying to get too personal. You were married twice, but you met your boyfriend now was. Tell me that story.
So when I joined the gym in '84, I was training, and there was a lot of hot guys there. I mean, everybody was fit. Hello. And I met Jack Peel. He was working out there as well, and he is here tonight, so maybe we can get him to chime in. But we actually had a lot of great times. We went to Belmar, we partied, we went to a number of different events. He loves cars. We went to races, car shows. But because of the gym, I was introduced to a lot of fun people, and Jack was one of them.
But I'm saying, but you also are dating him now. So how did you guys get all these years later? That's what I.
Interestingly, Facebook is responsible for that. Facebook does put people together. So decades had gone by, and I actually ran into Jack at Murata Blue, which happened to have been a bar restaurant in West Caldwell, and we ran into each other, and I slipped him my phone number, and maybe he had misplaced it or lost it, but he magically seemed to find me on Facebook maybe 8 years ago, and we connected through Facebook, and we got together, and we are still together today and having a wonderful time.
That's beautiful. Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Now, I love what you're telling me about the gyms, because that's a pet peeve of mine. Cell phone sitting there, won't let you work in. So where do you live now?
Currently, I live in Morristown. I belong to Crunch Headquarters Plaza because of its convenience and its amenities. I will say that they are a gym which they don't want to offend anybody, so anybody can sit on a piece of equipment and read a newspaper or get on their phone. And I'm kind of bold. I will go up to them and not necessarily say, hey, you need to get off the piece of equipment, but I will ask them if I can work in with them. And that's kind of like a hint that I'm ready to use the equipment. Would you like to share it with me? And either they know what I mean, or they don't. But if they don't, I just move on, because in this day and age, we have to be flexible.
And life's too short.
Exactly.
And what do you do for work?
Well, currently, I am retired.
Congrats.
Thank you. I had to do it because today's world doesn't agree with the way I think, and I wasn't going to bow to corporate policy when it came to things that I didn't believe in. And I was at a point in my life where I could early retire and maybe take a part-time job and live life the way I wanted to, a more healthy lifestyle where I wasn't forced to do anything that I was informed that I had to. So I'm healthy, I'm pure, and I'm unvaxxed and unmasked, and I love it.
All right. Now let me ask you a question. So what are you doing with your retirement? What fun stuff are you doing?
So right now, being that I'm of the age where I can collect early Social Security, I'm doing that, but I still do need to supplement my income. So I do have a part-time job. I work for a beautiful boutique upscale hotel chain as a night auditor several nights a week. I love to work with people, so I'm doing that, and I work with a beautiful staff, and hopefully it'll keep me for as long as possible.
All right. So are you still, both of you, into cars? You said you're into cars. Are you still into cars?
Pardon?
Cars? You said.
So Jack Peel still is a car lover. He has a Cobra. He loves Mini Coopers. He had a Harley. We got rid of that because, safety in New Jersey is a thing on the highways. But if you want to talk to a man about motorcycles and cars, he's your man.
Maybe. But I really liked it. So have you competed since that first show?
No, I didn't. I found that competition was